I think that this is the level of boldness and Ghana for Bibrina Eshe from our presidents, especially the past presidents and then the current president. You see, mostly no, the reasons why and a major reason why Africa for nkrofo Bibrina no musu so mbekasa etia LGBTQ. The aid yenya no. Because mbrofo no in the name of say omo boayen no eno hunti eya na esuro we fe president Akufo-Addo a de man na ban no musuro kese ba ko ati ase we because finance minister etumi ba betron krata be ka say ani LGBT bill no ye nim ne pass a Ghana ye ho betre yen because sike bia eya na eba na yenya. I mean during the MPP that's what they did. Nti die nti ala president Akufo-Addo ade ba ko nti ana osuro and they say sika bosien bia yekobo no yenya. I want to, and this is spiritual, I want to tell people this because something I've been hearing in my ears. I've heard it in my ears for two times. The message is that Nyankopon is about to show his anger on all those people who believe in LGBT nonsense way. And I am just sending the message across. And you see, Yawaha, Munia Mubehu. God is about to show his anger on LGBT nonsense na ekosono. It has gone on for far too long. God is about to show his anger. So it is up to the people. Eya na de bia asemu ameka say. Enya womo a omo ye bone eno moma ekuro ebo. Eye womo a womo nim papa etena se ehe ema bone ne koso no omo no moma kurobo. Inti we've gotten to a point where Ghana for womo nim papa womo nim se ade we ye bone no. It is not a time for you to say se media emfa me huntimi nye kom. It is a time for you to add your voice. Papa na would him no propagate it. Na sebe de wono ye bone ne kra no wono kra nya kukuduru kasa na wa wonim papa no wa ye kom. Inti ayamede say His Excellency John Dram, and you see if you study His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, maybe he has, I mean obviously he's a president. He obviously have some spiritualists close to him in the sense of ebia a D4 what you say because yes or a president ye mo a yen sheden do baby e wo wiase mo kra no ye kra na ebetumi akan ye a D4 ba ko mienu miensa enan bia ye no occasionally omutumi frɛ yen ka se ho hwe how much more obi a wo ye president. Inti it is a right time that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is speaking on this, and he has made a bold statement on this, because I've told you in Semu Amatete Wamasum, the same voice Amete Wamasum, that time no year beto aba, and Ankrofo aye worried MPP before be MPP before be a maybe can wa has Mate voice be Wamasum a catch me say they will try say womu be wiem, by the end of the day umbe lusupoto muni amokai. That time na Ghana for create him say MPP be lusupoto, and exactly the Mete Wamasum ne ne bemu. That same voice and no anamati say saadie we akoso. God is about to show his anger. Nyankopon ebufu ewo mo a omo support saadie no obe sha ase atre ne bufu, so pick sides. Wa obe pick your side, no pick your side. If you are with them, stay with them, so that Nyankopon ebufu ne ba aba won so. If you are not with them, Inti eyemede say a time we and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama walk as a fan. And you see the actions krano. Sa anti-LGBTQ bill no. It was a private members motion in parliament. But His Excellency John Dramani Mahama even wants to pass it as a government bill. And it is even better that way. What you say? Passing it as a government bill is better that way. You know, clearly, no, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is bold. He's speaking a stance, and that is why I'm telling you, I personally believe that someone has seen it, and someone has told Mahama say, Nyankopon buefu, and Nyankopon pese nkrofo pick size on this matter. Then that is why I personally believe that today Mahama has picked a side and he's firm on it. Intino, ono dia waka, he has sent a warning to the IMF and the World Banks because some institutions we in a year na some microphone use a omo be say omo de be prevent the especially Africans say my show sites on sa topic we say World Bank for bim say IMF for bim no da be LGBT no mo mpene mo montena se mo mpene no mo yese inti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Amineo say now he's sending a strong warning to IMF and World Bank and he's telling them to stay out of Ghana's anti-LGBTQ debate. Your mind. Say ya ba mo na mo se mo man sika nya hwe ye betena ye baby. Nanso mamum bie mu ano wo ye LGBT nsem emu. Mahama warning na wodi ama World Bank and the IMF no. And so far no President Akufo-Addo didn't have the courage or the boldness to do this. And so the fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is doing this no, I am really happy and I know that he's in alignment with what God wants. Yankin Kai. Or say, President Mahama argued that multilateral institutions should focus on their economic mandates rather than attempting to influence cultural values. Or say, President John Dramani Mahama has warned multilateral institutions like the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund to avoid interfering in Ghana's domestic policies, particularly concerning cultural and social issues such as LGBTQ plus rights. Speaking in an interview with Bloomberg, and you see, they say, on this media no, Bloomberg is an international platform. So speaking in an interview with Bloomberg's Next Africa, Mahama argued that multilateral institutions should focus on their economic mandates rather than attempting to influence cultural values in Ghana. So Okachemo say IMF who the NSA sikasem. World Bank mo the NSA sikasem. Ye ba na yesi ye beji sika no na mo hwe. Mamo mfa LGBT nseme mambishim. Or say multilateral institutions should avoid getting into cultural matters. President Mahama stated bluntly in a recent Bloomberg interview. This is a diverse world. We have different cultures. His comments come amid speculation that organizations like the World Bank and International Monetary Fund might withdraw funding if Ghana passes controversial anti-LGBTQ legislation that is being considered for revival in Parliament. Also, when directly asked about potential financial consequences should the bill become law, Mahama remained deviant. Also, if they decide to pull funding, well, it is their prerogative. And I like this boldness from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I like it. Omo katren say, hey, any nkrofui wan hwe ya omo beji omusika, o say omo musika. Asemo Mahama e kan no. E say omo musika. Ye ba say beji sika free ho. Na o say sebe mprediasa. Ghana ni bema, enkofa Ghana ni bema to. Ansa na wama yesika, eye usika fa. O mami sika na na de na se sika na nya media, mimi ni sika na me beji sika free ho. Na o say wo mami a we ye ade amisu ho. Dabi one mama no se meti ase. Inti se wo mama a me still meti ase me wo ho. Inti ye usika fa. Se me bana se wo se enu hu nti wo mama sika na Mahama se eye musika monfa. I say if they decide to pull funding, well, it is their prerogative. But I don't believe that multilateral institutions like the World Bank and IMF should include their mandates, how people behave culturally. I say the previous version of the anti-LGBTQ plus bill expired after facing legal challenges and failing to receive presidential assent. Mahama clarified that although the legal challenge was eventually dismissed, the bill lapsed because it wasn't signed into law. Also, regarding any new version of the bill, Mahama advocated for broader stakeholder consultation. What we need is more stakeholder consultation to look at whatever new bill will come and make sure that we carry everybody on board. So that's what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said. Now, this is what I'm going to say. This is the boldest we've ever seen. And I like that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has made it known to them. whatever they want to do, they should do. Musika. Basically as that. Basically as that. Listen, if there is one thing, I am very young. I am still learning. I am still experiencing life. God is still teaching me a lot of things. I am still going through things. There are certain things I might fail. There are certain things I will learn. And there are a lot of things I succeed at. You see? But I can tell you, say, in my very young life, ewo asase we so no. Obi biara wedi nyame akwan so bia no, Nyankopon ehwe no. And I'll tell you that. And let me say it and say it again. Me say, in my very short life, currently, I'm a living wasasi we so no. What I have noticed, and they say, Nyankopon, he takes care of his own. God, he will take care of his own. Eh? Say ya de we hunti. Ene no hunti e commend yen ya. We enya hwe me commend yen. Si e beji so obema ni obema beda. Enu hunti na e commend o man we ya. Enya hwe me commend yen say kom ne beku yen kra na enku yen. It is a good cause to die. After all, at the end of the day, yen na yen. You see, a great man is someone who dies for a good cause. It is a way until they come ebe kunye wo man we mo enkuyen. At the end of the day, yen jintum. And I'm going to leave you with a story in the Bible. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Edie ne siye. Ohene ne say, we see statue into obian kotono. Ono no yo hene obian som sa statue no. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego say, Dabi, ye de nyame aye nim no nkwa ne ekoto no. Ya nkoto nyame fufuro bia biom e wo wiasem. Ya nsom nyame bia wo wiasem. Ye say, hey, obi a won nye sa ade ne bia no, ye de no ko hye jem. Omo say anya hwe say no hunti ne bewu ayenwu. They were willing and ready to die. At the end of the day, what happened? You see, bodyguards are a dink of you koko she jenim krano. A jane crash bodyguards no. Now so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Or hinina or mansa order no. Or no abetini no in the furnace, in the burning furnace no. These people became four. Or say or hinina le numusem say it's like the fourth person looks like an angel. We are no hinina ka say, hey, Miss Remo, munum yanana munyin krofu we frimu. Yo mu frimu ba na ka say, hey, munyame no ye nyame ankasa. Because a jawe pa me bodyguards are no mo dem wo kwhyem kromo kregia na hye omo no mo akwa kotenem ema bibia anyamo. Chese munyame no ye nyame. If at the end of the day, this is what will happen to us. It is the same situation. By force, bow down. Hey, adie we ni ese monye, yesi yenye. Just that, you see, and I keep telling people, say, if you read the Bible constantly every single day, you realize that enyama esisi wo Bible nim no, ebia na enye perfect. The same storyline, but ubehu ne say enyama esi wo Bible nim no in variances, and then na AC will be abrabum. And I gave you the stories when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama won the elections. Bible stories am de brem ubehu ne say ebia Bible no, or can say David, and a storyline of David no a different, and I say ni say a different, but what share in reality now, utumi hu ne say it was more like the same variance of the thing. It wasn't the exact thing. And then na nkrofo mistake. Sometimes, in fact, that is me personally what I've learned. They said that is how God even talks to people through dreams. Ebia obeson da nim no na BBC e ya says ade na esi wo da nim no directly dabi. God is speaking to you in a certain sense. A parable. That is how God speaks to his people, in parables. It is not straightforward. Into what Bible ni mo every single thing. That is why we tell you that the Bible is a living word. Every single thing that happens in the Bible, it is happening in our lives today. Just that it is not dito to say about our Bible name. It is just a variance of it. And so, as Christians, no, we are supposed to go back to the Bible and take inspiration from the Bible. That is the same thing. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego story now is see, that is the same thing happening today. Bow down to us. Otherwise, ye mamusika. Dear yese munya no munye. Otherwise, ye mamusika. Bow down to our God. Otherwise, we will burn you. You die. Obia bow down. Wamun kwanse dabi. God came to save them. Inti ayeme they say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has taken it. That's what I'm telling you, sir. You see, you tie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama walk. He has spiritualists close to him who have told him, say, God now wants people to pick sides. So pick a side. God, that is what God now wants. Say, pick a side. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama clearly has made a good choice for Ghana. It's here for Montreal Mojo comment box. That's it.